Recording in progress.
I am awaiting people to get the notification and join me for this live stream. Hello. Hi, Marissa, Marilyn. Hey to you. Michelle, hi. Sarah, Danielle, Mimi, hey, hello. Looks and sounds good. All right, Terry. SJ, hello. Leslie, Lindy. Yes, Susan, glad you are joining me. Lynn, make sure you hit that like button. Marlene is in the house. Melissa, hello. Floyd, yes, I am. I am well. I hope you are also. Frederick, green and white in the house. Yeah, there you go. Alma, my auntie Alma. Every time I see that, I think of your name. Leslie has joined Rookie. Leslie, thank you so much. So appreciated. So appreciated. Thank you. All right, then. Daniel's here. Paul is here. Thunder 7. Simply Moritz. Hello. All right. I've never been the first to hit the like before. Did you get it the first time? Were you the first this time? Kelly Marie, hello. Lisa Betty, Aunt B, Kara. Yes, watching from Taiwan. That's just amazing. I am so glad you are here. Just amazing. All right. Hello. Eagerly awaiting your arrival on the scene tonight. Yeah, after work, I had an appointment, and I'm just getting back and getting settled. So I am late to the convo, but I was looking forward to this. Oh, yeah, you got to hit the first like. All right, Lester, Angie. Oh, so positive. Yeah, what time is it? Simply is it Maritz? What time is it there? Kelly Marie, thank you. Appreciate that. Sheila, first time in the live, Sheila. Oh my, you picked a great one. You really did. Nocturnal. Good evening, Thomas. I appreciate that. Absolutely cherish your podcast. That is so cool. Thank you for that. I'm just going to pin that up top for a bit. Wow. What do you think of Stephanie White? Well, we've been talking about her, and we're going to talk some more. Thomas and is it Naganga Patrick? If after all the fever don't get better, two ways, player and bigs to protect the rim during playoffs, it will be difficult to win championships watching from Cameroon, where the girls trying to emulate Cece. All right. Okay, Florida Channel catfishing Daniel. Who are the fever protecting? That's a good one. Brett's here. We can start. Brett is in the house. Kelly. Oh, wow. Kelly, first time. Welcome. Yeah. Did you pray at 6 p.m.? 6 p.m. 6 p.m. whose time? I might have been. I don't know. What did I miss? Yes, Cynthia, you are live. Okay. All right. Nairobi, Kenya. Is it Sayuri? Kelsey not mentioned today. That's true. Only 4 players should be safe. I think it's 6, right? They get to course 6. Love your show and your commentary. Always great to hear your perspective. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. All right. Love this hire. Steph White is going to do nothing but good things for this defense, Jeff said. Yeah. All right. National Prayer Day. Goodness, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, we're certainly praying. Certainly praying. My name is pronounced Syri. Okay, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. Syri. Get to protect 6. Okay, yeah, I was bummed Mitchell wasn't mentioned. Yeah, but they didn't mention other players either. And maybe they're not mentioning other players until maybe they're not mentioning her until they know what she wants to do. So I'm not sure. I enjoy your positive podcast. Thank you. Some people didn't think it was so positive yesterday. I was trying, yesterday's video, but it comes with the territory. We can't like them all, right? Well, I guess we could, but were you under the impression that white? Let me pin this real quick if it lets me. It doesn't let me pin some of them. I don't know why. So, were you under the impression when White said core 3, she meant CC Mitchell and Boston? Is that what she said? Somehow I missed that. But but if she did say 3, that would be who she I would think that would be who she meant. No. I did hear her talk about 3, the 3, and yeah, she was definitely talking about those 3. All right. No, they can protect 6. It kept changing to her. I'm not sure what that says. I love what that we have a new head coach. Yeah, Ben Daniel says she mentioned only who at the press conference. Yeah, but she mentioned 3, and I don't think she was, I don't know. There was something she said, and I thought she was talking about Kelsey. So yeah, I'm excited too, and that's why I wanted to do this tonight. Hit that like button, please. I'd appreciate that. New Jersey, Auntie Anna in the house. Okay. I'm excited too, Kelly Marie. I wanted to do this tonight because I wanted to give my comments. Leslie says Stephanie White mentioned Kelsey as part of the core 3 in an interview with Pat Boylan. Can find the video on Indiana Fever X account. I think there's a video that just went up a few minutes ago. Also, it's a one-on-one interview that I saw. So, it changed your mind. All right, core 3. What's good? What's good, everyone? Yes, April. I love it when I see your name for some reason. I don't know what it is about you, but I appreciate you. If the Fever somehow got Satu Sabali, what happens to Kelsey Mitchell? Does she stay or reduce her role? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Let's see. Looking for something here. Let me get back to you guys. Yeah, probably the same interview. Okay, yeah. Satu is not a 2. She doesn't play the 2 position. So we need forwards. King's Kid, howdy. Appreciate you as well. Thank you, April. Kelsey is staying. Oh yeah, Kelsey's got to be staying. Yeah, and she's better spoken than Sides. Any tomorrow predictions? Oh, not right here. I'm not making any of those predictions right now. Hi, Adrienne. Stephanie's gorgeous, and she looks like Sue Bird. Let's go Fever. Let's go Fever. Adrienne is brilliant, gorgeous, very talented, just an amazing woman. Oh my. And I thank you for that. And that's one I really would like to be able to pin so that I can remind myself. Maybe it will let me do that now. Now that I unpinned. Yeah, there it is. We're just going to keep that one up for a while. That's encouraging. Yeah, we need a big enforcer. All right. I wonder, can I ask, is everyone who's in the chat, has everyone in the chat seen the press conference or at least seen some snippets from the press conference? I went to your first game. Okay. Yes. Everybody. Yes. Okay. Saw it. Yes. And also the one-on-one, which I haven't seen. Okay. Great. Some, Cresty says no. Yeah. Lots of yes. And Danielle saw clips. Okay. So carrot with the emojis. All right. So, like I said, I put up a post earlier because I was working and where's my looking for my, I don't know what I did with it. Looking for my remote control because I got squirrels chirping in the background on the TV. But I was working and then I had an appointment. So I just put up a post after I got to watch. And I said that I would come back later and we would do some talking about it. So I'm going to give you my thoughts first, and I'm going to show a few clips that really stood out. And then I will allow you guys, and then I'll get, well, not allow me. Obviously, you can continue to type your comments, but you might want to save them. Okay. All right. So here's some of the things that I noticed. First of all, when it comes to Stephanie White, okay, and I'm gonna miss your comments if you continue to comment. You can, but I'm not gonna be able to address them. But Stephanie White gives a captivating press conference. It's press conference, so sort of like an interview. She exudes confidence. She's got a true coaching philosophy and a basketball mind. So it's easy for you to believe what she's saying because you can tell that she knows what she's talking about and she believes what she's saying. She doesn't seem out of her element. She doesn't seem intimidated at all. She's absolutely confident. She's coming in here for business. Okay. So that helps. Now that's something, and I'm not trying to dog on Christy Sides, but that's something Christy Sides did not exude. She did not exude the confidence. If you will recall, so many times Christy Sides used the term, we're figuring it out. Like we could go through all of her press conference and we would have a zillion times of her saying, we got to figure it out. We got to figure it out. We got to figure it out. And again, I'm not trying to put her down because indeed she had to figure it out. They needed to figure it out. You didn't get that impression from Stephanie White. Like, we hope we figure it out. Although there are some things she'll have to figure out, but she exuded confidence. And you know who was there? You had Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Lexi Hall right there. You had members of the media right there. But most importantly, you had those three players right there and other players on this team who will be watching this or who were watching it from home. And they saw a coach who is confident and who is ready to rock and roll. And therefore, they feel excited about this season because they feel like their coach knows what she's doing. She, Stephanie White, embraces the moment that she's in, the eyeballs that are going to be on them. She said, I feel good. I'm home. I know this is a great moment and she's excited about it. She's embracing it. And she said some things that I really, really, really loved about how they're going to play, because I had many people who asked about in comments, can she coach the kind of team that Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell are on? Can she coach that kind of team? Because all we saw in Connecticut was something completely different for the most part. And I was on Livewire Sports Media. If you didn't see that interview on Saturday, you should check it out. But I addressed that there just as I've addressed it in comments. A person who knows how to coach is not going to force something that is not in the best interest of her personnel. Stephanie White knows the game. She's a great basketball coach. She understands that Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston and this team is going to be better when they run. Okay? So, yeah. What did she say? This is what she said, because I took some notes when I watched earlier. I took some notes. she used the term fun, fast-paced, up-tempo style of play. Fun, fast-paced, up-tempo style of play. That's what we want to hear. I used to coach, Cynthia. That's what we want to hear. Fun. Notice that. Fun. At the beginning of this last season, Indiana Fever started 1-8, and they were not having fun. Okay? Fun, fast-paced, up-tempo style of play. And this is what I like too. She said freedom and confidence. She wants them to have freedom and confidence and a little bit of play. Like the coach has to have plays, but basically she said, I want them to play basketball. Everyone knows that the players are the ones who win the game, not overcoaching. She said, I recognize that they're free to play. Okay? Yeah. And making plays. Thank you, April. BR55, welcome. So I recognize that the players play. They know how to play. They know how to give and go. They know about pick and roll. So we're going to work on those things. But when you get in there, I used to tell my players, you play the game. You don't play the play. So if something else opens up, you're free to do those things that you know how to do. And it sounds like she understands that, Stephanie White. And that's what she wants. She talked about sharing the basketball. We're going to be sharing the basketball, which they got better at. But in the beginning last season, we were like, how come when Caitlin passes the ball, they don't give it back to her? Okay. Denzel. So we're going to share the basketball. And Caitlin Clark is going to pass the basketball because we know she loves to pass. And we're going to make sure that when it leaves her hands, that it does come back sometimes. All right. Here's something else that really, really, really stood out to me. Okay. She mentioned a consistent rotation of players who play well together. So she recognizes from watching this team that the rotations were like, what is going on? We were all talking about the substitutions. What's going on with Christy? Well, she said we're going to have a consistent rotation with players who play together well. You got to know who should be on the floor together at the time. When you start to do your substitutions, who works well together? Because there are some people with like, for example, there are some people, whoever the point guard, the backup point guard is, maybe they don't run quite like Caitlin. Who do you have on the floor that maybe works better for a slower game versus a faster game? Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate that so very much. Yeah, Cynthia, I caught that. Okay, so you got to have the rotations, and that was something that was missing. And that's something you're going to figure out as you practice and as the season starts, but they're going to come into the season. She kept saying, I can't wait to get started. I can't wait to get started. And I could tell from listening to her, she's already been started. She's been studying. Obviously, when she was coaching during the season, she didn't have her whole, she's coaching Connecticut. She didn't have a whole lot of time to be focused just on Indiana, right? Siri, thank you so much. So she didn't have a whole time. She wasn't just focusing on Indiana, but since she's known, which was before Friday, I'm sure, that she was going to have this job, she's already been studying these tapes. She talked about the growth of this team. She's watched them. Obviously, they played them, but she's also looking at tape, already discussing who can come and who can go. And that's something else that I like that Kelly Krauskopf said during this press conference. She said, we have some pieces in place. We are so excited to have Stephanie White. And you know what she said? She said, it's roster building time. She did say that, Kara? I didn't even hear that. But yeah. Oh, you mean in that interview that I haven't seen yet? See? I haven't even seen the interview. I haven't even been home. But I can tell listening to her. Yes. Yeah. So Kelly Krauskopf says, it's roster building time. And I was so impressed at how she handled the question about Christy Sides. Kelly Krauskopf was specifically asked about Christy. She thanked Christy for what she did, etc. She said, it's time to go to the next level. Marlene, thank you for that. Appreciate that. It's time to go to the next level. She didn't hold back at all. She said what she had to say. She gave Christy Sides credit for what she said. Christy Sides says, leave it better than you found it. And she said, yep, I saw that on social media. And she said, just as she said, leave them better than you found them. But you know what? Thank you for where we are, but we got to go to the next level. And it's roster building time. And they talked about, okay, who are the players going to be that's going to be here? The people we know are going to be here. Who will be the free agency? We're going to look into that after they got the draft or the expansion, and we're ready to rock and roll. She also talked about defense, which is funny because she said, I didn't even like to play defense as a player, but I've been able to coach defense. So we've got some things to shore up. Thank you, Donna. We've got some things to shore up on that, but we're gonna make some improvements on the defensive end, on both ends of the floor. Has to be done. So yeah, that was good. I like that. I'm excited about that. I just felt I was so impressed. That's why I named this video something like Stephanie White's introductory press conference was fire. Because first of all, when she opened her mouth, you knew that she was confident. You knew her expectations were high. And you knew that she believed in this team. She spoke well of them. In fact, she said they will go down in history as the best. That is wild. She said that, and that's something, again, not to keep hearkening back to Christy, but it was almost like Christy felt that there was some kind of virtue in downplaying things. Like downplaying. She's not downplaying. She talked about banners. She said, we're going to win championships. We're going to hang another banner. We're going to celebrate on the court. And then we're going to come back to this press conference and we're going to celebrate again. That's what you want to pour into your players. Caitlin, Aaliyah, Lexi were in the room. Others are going to hear it. What's the goal? There is one goal, and that is to win championships. You plant greatness into your players, and you speak as if you know how to get them there. And you look at her and know she understands. You look at her record, you look at her history, and you know that. So that's a beautiful thing. All right. I'm trying to get rid of some of this. I've lost the chat. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I really appreciated that as well. She talked about making other players better. When you play well together, you make other players better. She said the future is bright. Again, she talked about championships. Man, so I don't know. Is there anyone? I don't know if there's anyone who was not a believer and then there are believers. The last live I did, which was a couple days ago, there were people who said, okay, after the live, I'm on board now. I'm on board. I don't know how you can, I don't know how you can be a Fever fan and not feel like I like what I just saw there. Cynthia, thank you so much. I'm going to share some of what she said about Aaliyah and Caitlin, because again, this is what you want to hear a coach saying about their players. And so I'm going to share this screen so we can take a look at this and listen. And some of you have already seen it. Thunder 7, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to get the share right this time. I'm going to get it right. I didn't get it right one of the times last time. So this is on X, various and sundry. There's so many posts about this. So let me see. I'm going to share. And I'm going to hit view tab. Thank you, Tracy. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Can you guys see this? The screen on X? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I wanted to make this bigger. So I'm actually, how do I end this share? I'm gonna stop sharing for a moment. And then I'm gonna come back over here and I'm gonna make it larger so we can see better. Nope, that won't work. Never mind. Technology, I tell you. Okay, so we go back to sharing the screen. We go back to this. We share, we view, and you can see it. Hit the arrows. Yes, I can, but once I know how to hit the arrows, but once you hit share, it won't let you make it larger. And then if I make it larger, then I don't get to, anyway. Yeah, this is the way it works. But you guys listen up. Is it going to let me do it? Maybe it's not going to let me do it. Ah, come on. It's only showing the picture and I want to play it. So you see it. Oh, the Chiefs are down. Oh, the Chiefs are playing tonight. Okay. I'm not multitasking here. All right. Let me see if I can figure this thing out. It's not being very nice to me. All right. So there that is. But I come back to, what is these? I got ladybugs all over the place. We're having a ladybug issue in our area. Hold up. Anybody else dealing with ladybugs? Okay. I want to select this one. I want to hit window. I don't know. It may not let me do it. It may not let me do it. Oh, I think it will. I hope it will. All right. Let's see. It won't let me play.
And there's a fire and a mentality that you can't teach when it comes to competitive spirit, and when it comes to being a great teammate, and when it comes to lifting those up around you, and watching both of them grow into not just the players that they are, but grow into the spotlight that they have, how they lead, how they make their teammates better, how they lift one another up, how they've handled all of the things that have come their way. And all of those things that come your way are certainly earned when you're put in this position, right? It's like, people say it all the time, like, oh man, you'd hate to be. No, you don't. Like, as an athlete, this is what you want, right? You want to be the one that is the hunted. You want to be the one that has the opportunity to impact, and not just impacting, little girls and boys, but impacting the game, impacting your team, impacting our culture. And these two have led the way with that. And then you put it together and you've got the point guard in the center. Are you kidding me? Like, you've got the bookends that you want to build around. And these two are the best. And I think that there's so many things that they do well right now. And you saw the difference from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, and how much better they got with one another, how much they could anticipate what one another was going to do, how they facilitated with one another. But there's so much room for growth. And when you think about a Stockton and Malone, right? You think, I know you guys are too young for that reference, but when you think about the great point guards and post players that our game, not just our league, but our game has seen, they are going to go as the greatest. And I'm excited about the opportunity to work with them. I'm excited about the opportunity that we have to build from those starting points and build out, and for the longevity that those two could have in Indiana, in Indianapolis, and hanging banners in this building. All of those things are so exciting. The future's really bright, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Okay, really interesting. I was sort of distracted because I was looking at the comments, and because I asked about the ladybugs, and then I got people talking about they're Asian beetles. Is there like some kind of epidemic or something? I mean, some kind of epidemic, some kind of I don't know, but everybody around here is dealing with them, and I'm dealing with them. And then someone said there's one crawling across the screen or some mess like that. And so I'm like, because they are like ridiculous, but they bite. Someone said the orange ones bite or something like that. Well, no, I don't know. Like this is one of the years when you get them, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people in my area actually not just in my area. One of my friends back at home in New York says that they're dealing with them too. And it's really bugging me. Excuse the pun. But I didn't know that they were sorry for bad typing. Oh, that's no problem. That's okay. Okay. Anyway, so you heard what she said. They're gonna go, and the audio kind of cut out a little bit, but she said they're gonna go down in history as the greatest. Like that is absolutely something. The hunted, she also said. So then there's this right here. Let me see if I can find this picture. So here's this picture here. I'm not gonna blow it up. I'm assuming you can see this picture here. And look at the smiles on their faces. Lexi smiling, Alina smiling, Caitlin smiling. They look happy. They look like they've got a shot. They look like they believe that they've got a chance. So that was cool right there. And so there are other pictures of them. They look happy. They have confidence. And that's all you can ask for. I mean, I got other video stuff here, but I don't need to play it because you guys already, almost all of you said that you've already seen it or seen clips of it or whatever. But I just wanted to come on and say that there's an excitement here. Oh goodness. Y'all talking about these beetles and y'all got me like, you see what I'm doing like this? Because I don't do critters. Oh, goodness gracious. It's going to be quite interesting. I saw something the other day when they announced that she was going to be the coach. Somebody made a comment on Instagram and said, "Oh my goodness, I hate this." They said, "I hate this because the Connecticut is my team." They were saying that they're fans of Connecticut. And they're like, the Indiana Fever is about to totally kick butt. Yes, Kara, I think it's going to be interesting. Bust out a can of Reed. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. It's just these ladybugs. I don't know. Anyway, that's about all that I have. Don't even put that on there. Now, the players that we need to make sure we keep, because Kelly Crosskoff said that this is roster building time. So obviously you're going to have Caitlin. They're going to keep Aaliyah. They're going to keep, assuming that Kelsey wants to be with the team, and I can't imagine otherwise. Lynn Dunn had already told us they were going to do whatever they have to do to keep her. So there's that. So now who else do we want to keep? Not just who we want to bring in yet, but who else do we want to keep? If you had a choice between Timmy and Dantas, who would you, and Hull? Okay, so Hull, she's all over the place. That's something else that Stephanie White mentioned that I also appreciated. She talked about as a team being able to sign autographs for fans and being able to dive on the floor for loose balls. So she's got it all covered. She understands the fans want a piece of you too. Timmy or Dantas? My cousin Lexi. Marilyn, is that your cousin? For real? Erie, I'm glad you're here. You've been talking about Beatles, not the music band. The Beatles that are trying to take over the house. Oh, a lot of Timmy's in here. Timmy has a lot to teach Hall. Timmy. Hopefully Timmy stays. She needs a fair. So you guys don't think that Dantas is more valuable to the team than Timmy? Explain to me how you justify Timmy. I'm just curious. Dantas has been more productive. Kelly Marie says, Timmy and Dantas have different strengths. Okay, so sell me on Timmy. Timmy can run. Speed, running the floor. Somebody said Timmy's always injured. But like, I'm trying, like seriously. Then now remember, Dantas came in late. She had to get in shape, etc. Timmy runs, but when she runs, what's she gonna do? Is she gonna catch the ball? Is she gonna finish at the rim, or is she just gonna run? April said Nalissa. Yeah, notice that we didn't even mention. Mitchell name dropped in one-on-one interview with White on Indy. I gotta watch that one-on-one. I've been going and going all day long. Dantas too big for, but Dantas is probably, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen her over time, but I know she came in late. She had been injured, right? She came in late. What? Timmy played well with CC. Yeah, I remember that too, but she wasn't the same when she came back after the injury, and maybe it was just the injury. But as a shooter, who do you like better as a shooter, Dantas or Timmy? Dantas is still out of shape. Who do you like better on for shooting? Who's going to spread the floor? Hey, Dantas is going to spread the floor. Timmy, so Dantas is going to shoot the three, which we saw. Timmy, I don't know, she needs to get a three, but she's got the speed that we haven't seen from Dantas. And she also is, she brings a certain something of excitement, of encouragement. I don't know, like a mother hen or something. You know, she pumps you up. But Dantas is, I don't know, she's a big body. We need some big bodies. So they're not desperate for shooting, but they are for defense. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know if I agree that they're not desperate for shooting. Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. Can she do layups in the rain? That's just me. That's just my special gift. Yeah. Can we have them both? Can we? Do we need them both? Especially if we're going to bring in someone from free agency. I'm assuming we're going to bring in, I love her accent too. I'm assuming we're going to bring in a big, right? We're going to bring in, they're talking about Satu coming in. So who else are we looking to bring in? We need both. I don't know. Can we have both? The protected six are easy. All right, let me stop this and let me put this. Let me pin this so I can see. BR54. The protected six are easy. He says Aaliyah, Kelsey. Where'd he go? Aaliyah, Kelsey, Lexi, Damaris, Timmy, and C22, the cheat code. Just realized. So what do you think about what BR54 says? Kelsey, Lexi, Dantas, Timmy. Those are the five. You guys don't like Wallace? You don't like Katie Lou? You don't like Saxton? I'm breaking up. I'm breaking up, meaning the internet breaking up. Burgers are bad for Boston. Keep Grace, Lexi, and Tammy. We need an enforcer that can get in the bully's face. Is that Wallace? Because she was the first person I saw get in somebody's face. It's hard, you know, it's hard to answer this because sides didn't give us an opportunity to see them play as much as we wanted to see them play.